Happy Monday, Antelope Valley. Hope everyone's well, that you had a pleasant weekend. I'm Mark Troth, broker and co-owner of Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, Troth Realtors, right here in Lancaster, California, bringing you this week's version of the Antelope Valley Real Estate Market Update, where week in and week out, we take a look at exactly what's going on in our local real estate market. I feel it's important that residents and potential buyers and sellers have a trusted local resource to go to follow along with exactly what's going on in our local real estate market. Often our statistics in the Antelope Valley get lumped in with greater Los Angeles County and Southern California, and our market is definitely unique to itself. So where are we as we start this third month of 2026? Sure seems like the first couple months just kind of buzzed by. And so as we start March, the market kind of bounced back a little bit from last week. We talked about last week being a short week with President's Day and then just a lot of the bad weather. And it definitely over the weekend and during the week showed some good signs. So we start this week with 848 active residential listings on the market. That's down from 863 last week, down 1.7%. Good news is our pendings continue to creep up. We've now crested 400 pendings, those properties under contract and in escrow. So that's a good sign that buyers are happy with where interest rates are heading and perhaps concerned that prices may continue on a little bit of an upward trajectory. So they definitely want to jump in while those interest rates are doing some good things. So week over week, from the 23rd of February to Sunday, the 1st of March, new listings that came on the market, 84, up 12% from the week prior when it was at 75. 84, definitely a good number. We'll take it, but like to see that number crest 100 week in and week out. As I've often talked about, a typical Antelope Valley real estate market is going to have somewhere in the neighborhood of 12 to 1,500 homes on the market. So at 848, we're probably about 60% of where we typically are, kind of pre-COVID, if you will. Median list price of those 84 listings, 492.5, up 9.4% from 450 the prior week. And here's the good number that happy to see. New properties that went under contract and into escrow, 69, up 11.3% from the week prior when we were at 61, 62. Median number of days on the market for those 69 properties, down 20 days to 32. So what we're seeing happen is that because that active listing number continues to decline, we're seeing buyers go towards those properties that are coming on the market that are in good condition and priced well. So that could be a trend that continues as long as we're dealing with that number that active listings a little bit lower than we would hope where they were at. Listings that closed escrow, 47 last week. That's up a whopping 88% from the week prior when we were at 25. But once again, remember last week, President's Day, so really 4 work days, and obviously the inclement weather may have had an effect on getting some of those deals closed. Median sales price of those 47 properties up 23% from 400 to 495. It's a good sign. And then our absorption rate. That is, if you were to take that 848 active listings and divide it by the number of properties that closed over the last 30 days, which was 199, that gives you the total number of months that it would take for those 848 properties to completely go away. And so what that reflects and why that's an important number and why we're starting to follow it is that so anywhere you're south of 3, 0 to 3 months as an absorption rate, you're definitely in a seller's market. If you're somewhere between 3 to 6, you're in a good market for both buyers and sellers. Sellers are having to take do some negotiations, and buyers not getting everything that they're asking for. And we are starting to see some multiple offers on properties. So kind of interesting where we're heading as we head into spring. And then, of course, 6 months or greater would be a buyer's market. And so our 4.5 months as an absorption rate shows that our market is kind of right in the middle between a buyer's market and a seller's market, which is good for both buyers and sellers. So with that, we will call it a wrap on this week's version of the Antelope Valley Real Estate Market Update. But as always, if there's any other information, statistics you may like, please feel free to reach out to myself or any of our other trusted associates at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Troth Realtors, where we've proudly been serving the Antelope Valley real estate market since 1957. All right, everybody, take care, make it a great week, and we will talk to you next Monday. Bye-bye.